I want to show you how my 2026 goals and systems look like on my Notion dashboard. We are approaching the end of the year, and soon the internet will be flooded with people raving about vision boards. How to change your life in 2026, how to achieve your visions and goals, how to achieve your dream life. Do this, do that. Now, don't get me wrong, I use vision boards as well. Honestly, most of this content are the same recycled advice we've been hearing over the years, and for most people, it doesn't work. So in this video, I'm going to do you one better. I will show you exactly how you can change your life in 2026 using ChatGPT. Yes, ChatGPT. This is something I did myself in 2024 and it really helped me in 2025, and I'm about to share all of it with you. This is not just going to be theory. I'm going to be sharing with you the exact prompts. Basically, you're going to be planning my 2026 with me. So stay with me. Like this video so it can reach a wider audience, and subscribe to the channel if you're yet to subscribe, because on this channel, I help you learn digital skills, execute, and get paid. So if this is something you're interested in, kindly hit the subscribe button. If you're just seeing my face, my name is Mfon Akpan. Welcome to my channel. You can do this alongside with me or just give it your 100% attention so that you can do it yourself later. So let's dive in. The first thing you want to do is to divide your life into different parts. You can say, I want to improve my life. I want to read more. I want to go to the gym more. I want to build intentional relationships, but that is too vague. That is not going to help you in any way. And this is something I have been doing for the past years. I will just tell myself, oh, I have to read more this year. This year, I'm going to make more money. This year, I'm going to start new businesses. This year, I'm going to go out more. This year, I'm going to socialize more. That is something I'm still working on. Okay, but all of these vague goals did not help me in any way. I will end up each year achieving nothing. So you need to be very specific. Which area of your life do you want to improve on? Which area of your life do you want to be intentional about? So as I said earlier, we're basically going to be planning my 2026 together, because I believe that with this, it's going to help you plan your goals as well. So for 2026, I know I want to make more money. I want to build my personal brand. I want to prioritize my health. I want to grow my channel and my coaching program, VASP, my baby. I want to save and invest more. I want to travel. Traveling is something I really wanted to do this year, but based on unforeseen circumstances, I wanted to do it this Q4, but as something happened and I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm moving that to next year. So these are the things I know that I want to do for myself. So I divided my life into these buckets: finance, travel, health and fitness, personal growth, business. You can add work-life balance if that's important to you, but I don't think that's something I have. And I don't think it's something I really want to prioritize. Yes, work-life balance, I want to create a balance of some sort because of my health, but I also want to work more. I love working. So that's the first step, breaking your life into these focus areas. Now, the next thing you want to do is open ChatGPT. If you've not signed up yet on ChatGPT, it's super free. You don't even need to upgrade to get the best results out of it. I strongly believe that to get the best result out of ChatGPT, you need to know how to prompt, which is why I made this video, right? So go watch that video on how you can take the AI prompting engineering course on Coursera for free, apply for financial aid, and take it. Because what differentiates you from every other person who uses ChatGPT is really the prompt. It's not you upgrading. Though there are benefits for upgrading, just like every other apps, just like every other website. When you upgrade, you get more advanced features, but you don't have to upgrade on ChatGPT to get the best results. So sign up on ChatGPT, because this works best when you are signed in on ChatGPT. And if you've been using ChatGPT for a year now or for 2 years, because I know I've been using ChatGPT since 2022, this is good. This is really good because ChatGPT has your history. So this works best when you are signed in on ChatGPT. It remembers your previous conversations, which is what we're going to be basing our prompts on. So now I know I said 2026 goals, but for 2025, I basically planned my goals in quarters. So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So I would really advise you to plan your goals in quarters, because instead of thinking I will stick with this the whole of 2026, focus on Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. That makes it less overwhelming and more doable. If you focus on 2026, oh, these are my goals for 2026, there's every tendency. Let's say you have five goals for 2026, right? And one of them is you starting a YouTube channel. We are in March 2026. There's every tendency of you telling yourself, oh, this is just March, the year just started. We'll see how June, July, August. Before August, I'm going to do it. You keep on telling yourself that. But if you had told yourself in Q1, the only thing I'm going to do is start a YouTube channel, no more goals, no other goals. Trust me, you're going to do it. You're going to achieve it. Another reason is that when you set goals for the whole year, there is a tendency of you writing 1,000 goals that you want to achieve in that year because you're thinking, oh, we have like 12 months. What if I create one goal for each month? That's 12 goals. And at the end of the year, you'll be so surprised that even one you will not achieve. So it's super important that you break these goals or you just plan your goals in quarters, okay? Don't even do quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. No, plan quarter one first. Tell yourself this is what I'm going to achieve in Q1. So here's the first prompt I use, health. So I had a surgery this year. I don't know if I am led to share the story, I'm going to do it. Okay. So basically, I had a major surgery this year and I'm taking my health seriously in 2026. So I started with health, and this is the prompt I use. Hey, chat, you are an expert women's health strategist, fitness coach, and holistic nutritionist specializing in post surgery recovery and hormonal balance. Create a personalized 12-week health and fitness plan for me. So right here, ChatGPT is giving me different questions that I need to answer. Step one, recovery and medical background, body and lifestyle, nutrition and hormones, core goals for the 12 week. So what I did here was answer all the questions that ChatGPT has asked me, because if you don't answer these questions, you're not going to get the best results. So you want to really take your time. You want to really zero in and take your time to answer all of these questions. And I now went further in telling ChatGPT to come up with a weekly plan for me that I can follow.
Hey neighbor, I hope you're enjoying today's video as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. So before we go further into the video, I just want to tell you something real quick. Do you know that 60.9% of people who watch my channel or videos on my channel have not subscribed yet? Yes, so if you're finding value in this video and any other video you must have watched on my channel, kindly show me some love and support by clicking the subscribe button, and make sure to turn on the notification bell as well so you don't miss any content on the channel. While at it, give this video a like so it can reach a wider audience. Another thing I need to tell you is that registration for the next wave of the VA simulation program is open. So click the link in the description and in the pinned comment to sign up. Don't miss this wave again, neighbor. Show up for yourself this year, okay? If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I am grateful for you. If you're a returning subscriber, I am grateful for you as well. Now let's head back to the video.
Now, the next area of my life I want to improve is my finance. I made money this year, but I know I can do better in 2026. I know there are still gaps that are yet to be filled. I know I still have a lot of potential and skills that I have not explored yet. So I asked ChatGPT this question. You've recorded my conversations all year. What habits or decisions do you think have been holding me back from making, I mentioned the specific amount. You want to mention a specific amount as well this year. Let's say from making $10,000. So you want to add the specific amount from making so amounts, 100 million naira this year. The answers will blow your mind. It highlights things I haven't even noticed were slowing me down. For example, you've been under pricing transformation. Your results are elite, yet your pricing for what your program actually deliver has stayed in accessible range. In accessible range, like ChatGPT is telling me I'm underpricing my program, my VA simulation program, because of the transformation that I provide, the results I bring to my students. ChatGPT is telling me I'm underpricing my one-on-one mentorship because of the results my clients are getting. So you need to sign up for VASP. If you've not signed up for VASP, you need to sign up for the next wave, because after that next wave, I'm taking ChatGPT's advice. This is going to blow your mind, because we're not only thinking, how do we get results? We want to take a step back and see what we did not do right, what we can improve on. Basically, do a review of the past year and see what we can improve on. So you don't just want to, oh, well, how can I do this? You want to give ChatGPT this same prompt and the result, mind blown. So this really highlights things I haven't noticed that were slowing me down. Because this year, I think I've really picked up on a lot of low ticket offers, and I didn't even realize this was slowing me down. So I now went further in asking ChatGPT. I am a content creator and digital entrepreneur with 33 subscribers on YouTube. I have 32,900 by the time of making this video. Hey, buddy. And 300 plus students from my program, VA simulation program, VASP. I'd love to earn an extra and also work with brands on my YouTube this year. Can you create a realistic step-by-step breakdown for me that doesn't lead to burnout? Now, remember that in all of these things, in all of these prompts I'm giving ChatGPT, I'm going to tell ChatGPT to give me the step-by-step process, the things I need to do daily, the things I need to do weekly in order to achieve my goal for that particular quarter. All of these things, I'm not going to spread them all through the head, let's say the headquarters. I'm not going to spread them all through the year. Remember that we've established that. I'm going to use all of this for the first quarter. The things I need to take to the next quarter, I'll do that. But I am not planning the whole year. This is the first quarter we are planning. So you really want to give ChatGPT more prompts, follow up prompts, basically. Once it gives you the results, tell ChatGPT, oh, what are the step by step, what are the day by day, weekly things I need to do in order for me to achieve this goal? Because this is how you create systems. So ChatGPT has given me the breakdown using 4 pillar framework, my core income machine, brand collab machine, evergreen growth system, energy management, and all of that. In each of this framework, ChatGPT has broken down the things I need to do for each of the steps. Now, for instance, in the core income engine, I have step one, structure your offer ladder. Step two, automate sales, right? Those are the 2 steps in the first pillar. The second pillar, brand collab and YouTube engine, I have clarify your channel position. Step two, create 3 content pillars. Step three, 90-day YouTube plan. So ChatGPT has given me the step-by-step breakdown that I need to follow. So I kept asking ChatGPT these specific questions so I can get the specific results that I need in my head. This approach works because instead of just setting goals, you are creating a daily and weekly plan. Big goals are great, but it's your routine, the little things you do that will really drive results. So that being said, I created an accountability group. If you would like to join my accountability, I call it accountability Mfon's accountability pod. If you like to join that accountability group, use the link in the description or in the pinned comment to sign up, or just comment accountability and I will send you the link myself. Now, the next area of my life is personal growth. And I gave ChatGPT this prompt: help me create a personal growth plan for 2026 that includes the skills I need to learn, books I need to read, habits to build, and things I should do daily to hit my income, health, and wellness goals. ChatGPT gave me this response: Mfon Akpan's 2026 personal growth plan. I know by now you're probably thinking, Mfon, I've heard you mention health, finance, personal goal, this and that, but I've not heard you mention spiritual goals. I actually struggle to create spiritual goals because I believe that this is a lifestyle. This should be a lifestyle for me. The same way I do not plan to wear clothes. Like, oh, should I wear clothes when I'm going out? Should I go naked when I'm stepping out of the house? I don't have to plan this. I strongly believe that the same way I do not need to have this elaborate plan each time I wake up every morning to brush my teeth, it should be the same thing with my spiritual life. This is not something I have to do. This is something I get to do. This is a lifestyle for me. I don't have to think about it in order for me to do it. I get to pray every morning. I get to study God's word every morning. I get to communicate with my Father every morning. I get to worship every morning. I get to fast every week. I get to serve in church. I get to fellowship with the brethren every week. So this is not something, it's non-negotiable. Like, I see myself for instance, in 2024, I added this in my Notion dashboard, which is something I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how I arrange all of this planning in my Notion dashboard. By the way, the link for to get my Notion dashboard is in the description as well, with the link to sign up for the accountability group. But if you sign up for the accountability group, I give you the Notion template for free. Okay. So I often plan, oh, spiritual life. I will say, oh, I have to pray more. I have to fellowship in church. In my head, these are things I literally do already. Though in previous years, like back before God really helped me with my prayer life, I used to struggle a lot. And I do not want to think that because I added it to my Notion dashboard that I actually get to improve my spiritual life. It was God. It's really the Holy Ghost that is helping me. So it's just weird for me to add it there because this is something, the same way I do not add on my Notion dashboard. When you get it, or if you join the accountability group and you get it, you're going to see it. The same way I do not add it to my daily routine table, like, oh, brush my teeth, take my bath, and then I'll come and take it daily, every day. It's the same way my spirituality does have to be there. This is a lifestyle, okay? I get to plan the things that I know I struggle with, or the things that have not become a lifestyle yet for me, okay? All right, so now this might not be the same for you. This is coming from a place of conviction. Okay. If you don't have it, don't follow me. So continue planning your spiritual life, have your spiritual goals. Okay. If you want to read uh, one chapter of the Bible every day, key that in into your goals, key that in into the Notion dashboard when you get it. Okay. Don't just, oh, fun said it and then I have to do it. No. But if you have the conviction, if the Holy Spirit is speaking to you whilst I'm speaking to you, to do the same thing, to make this a lifestyle. My relationship, I like it's God is I don't know how to explain it, but this is who I am. In him I move and have my being. I do not, nothing exists in, outside, around the Mfon Akpan without God. So everything I do is about is him. Planning this is him. I don't have to like, oh, put him one corner. I have to do this. No, it now becomes a job for me. But I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. Let's move on. So that's it. All right. So now let's talk about travel. Okay. So in 2026, I plan to start traveling. I should at least travel to 3 countries. I can start with African countries. I do not mind. But if I have the opportunity to stretch, go further, of course, I'll do that. My passport is ready. I have everything ready. It's crooked. My passport is ready, and but I want to start with the African countries. So here we go. I gave ChatGPT this prompt. I have a Nigerian passport. I want to visit 3 to 5 countries in 2026 without overspending. Can you create a realistic travel plan that includes timing, budgeting, and affordable destinations? So ChatGPT created a full travel calendar. ChatGPT is suggesting Benin first, Ghana, Rwanda, Egypt, UAE, Dubai, and also provided calendar for me. This is really cool, and the magic happens when you keep on giving it follow-up questions. All right, asking it specific questions, asking it for specific details. Now I have given you my prompts and my focus areas. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is how this. I want to show you how this looks, how I get to plan this inside my Notion dashboard. I want to show you how my 2026 goals and systems look like on my Notion dashboard.
This is my Notion dashboard on Akpan 2026 Life and Business OS operating system. So basically, these are my phrases for 2026. I love doing this. Even in 2025, I did this. This is my vision board. By the way, this template is in the description and in the pinned comment. If you get this template, you're going to add, this is where you're going to add your vision board. You're going to use the space to visualize your dreams, your lifestyle, your health, your faith, your relationship, wealth, travel goals, whatever it is for 2026. This is my vision board. I'm going to blow it. All right, so moving on, here I have my goal execution zone. This is where I will key in all my 2026 goal bucket, right? Things I want to achieve in 2026. I would have toggled this on, but I've started writing things here, so I'm not going to toggle this. So this is where I'll have my quarterly goals. In Q1, January to March, we have the different goals we want to focus on and our key projects in here. The same thing goes for Q2, Q3, and Q4. After the quarterly goals, the next thing I have here is my monthly goals, right? Basically, I'm going to track my monthly objectives that align with my quarterly roadmap. Okay. So for each month, I will have three top goals, right? My revenue target, my content goal, my personal goal. After my monthly goals, the next thing I have right here is my weekly plan, where I will write down my top three priorities for the week. Next up is going to be my daily to-do list. Remember that it's not enough for you to set goals. You need to set daily actions, what you're going to be doing daily. This is super important. If not, you're just wishing. You're just praying. You're just going to be praying for miracle. So we have to break down our monthly goals to weekly plans and then actionable steps that we're going to be taking every day in order to achieve our monthly goals. Okay, so for me, I have here my top three priorities or my top three focus that I need to focus on, just three in a day, and then order to do tasks. Now, for me, what this is going to look like is going to be for my top three focus. I can say I want to create new offers, I want to update my lead magnets, right? I want to create YouTube videos. These are three things I might be focusing on. Now, for other tasks, I might be focusing on things like admin tasks, like responding to your comments, okay, responding to your DMs, all right, checking my analytics. Those are admin tasks that I will be focusing on. I'm just giving you a practical example of what this would look like for me so you can use it in your own situation. So that's it. Top three focus and other tasks. Also, I added gratitude here because I want to be intentional about the things I am grateful for. Okay, so that's it for the daily to do. Now, the next thing right here on my template, Notion template, is monthly review checklist. Remember that this OS, this operating system, Mfon's operating system is for 2026. We're in November 2025. So I'm still operating in 2025 OS. This is for 2026. That's why I have January here. So for my monthly review checklist, I have income this month. I'll key that here. By the way, I'm going to show you a spreadsheet that I use for my finance. I'm going to add that as well to this template. If you get this template, you will get that financial template as a bonus. Remember that the link to this template is in the description. Okay, I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right, so I'm going to add here my income for the month, my wins, my gratitude. I have here my lessons. I have here next steps, what to stop doing, what to start doing, what I need to continue doing. Basically, that is what this review is for monthly. All right, so the next thing I have here for my Notion templates that I use for my goals and vision and tracking my goals and taking actionable steps toward my goals is my $1 million habit tracker. Okay, so this is basically a morning routine tracker for me. When I wake up, when my devotion, my workout. So I had surgery. I'm going to share, I don't know, maybe I'll share this with you. I had a major surgery. So I don't go to gym for now. I don't go to the gym for now. I basically walk around my apartment. So walk out for 30 minutes, walk around for 30 minutes. The things I basically do in my morning routine, I have them all here. So you're going to update it based on what you do in your morning routine, based on your own morning routine. Okay, if you get the template, right? Because you cannot have $1 million dream with a minimum wage habit. Don't have a minimum wage habit. So basically, this is what this particular aspect is for. Next up, I have my money and business zone. This is where I track opportunities, my job tracker. So let me show you what the opportunities and job tracker looks like. This is it basically. This is it. Yeah, I have Temu brand deal. They reached out to me, I think, last month. So I just decided to key just random stuff here so that you know what it looks like. You might be a freelancer, a 9 to 5 hour. I just wanted to show you what it looks like so that you can use it in your own situation. So next thing I have is my clients tracker, who I would like to collab with in 2026. I have that here. Next up is my subscription tracker. Here I basically key in my subscription services, Canva Pro, Netflix, Google One. I have quite a few subscriptions that I need to key in here. Remember, I've not started filling this. I just started working on this. Okay. So I don't know what that looks like for you. If you're subscribed in Canva Pro, you can just add it here. If you're using free trial, this is the best tracker to use, and also set alarm in your phone. So you can cancel the subscription before they debit you. Okay. So the next thing, or the last thing right here in my Notion template, is my win list for 2026. Basically, I want to be very intentional about this. In January, I want to write down my win. I'll key in my win here, no matter how small it is. I want to key in my win here. In January, I want to write it down, the things I have achieved. I want to list all the things I've achieved. I want to be intentional about listing the things I achieve each month, no matter how small. I want to be grateful for my small wins, and my big wins, I'll key all of them here. This template is in the description and in the pinned comment. You can get it. And when you get it, you will get my financial tracker I'm about to show you now. Now, this is what my financial tracker looks like. Money tracker 2025. I've not changed this yet for 2026 because we're still in 2025. By God's grace, I am still making money. Okay, so I have my financial tracker here, my money tracker, basically. That's what I call it. So right here, I have my income source where I list all my income sources. I have Zetari, which is my professional writing business. I have my affiliate marketing, Google AdSense. I have sponsorship, digital products, VASP. The back end, which is my recruitment angle of VASP, where clients, businesses recruit VAs from me. I'm still working with the name. I'm still working on the name. I might change it. I might not change it. But I've not really launched the brand yet. I'm basically working behind the scenes for now because I have a lot of things I'm working on. I don't want to be overwhelmed. I'm going to put a video on the screen for you to watch, basically on my income sources. I covered everything there and how you can get started as well. All right. I added gifts here. It's not an income source, but since 2024, I've been tracking gifts. Though this year I slacked a bit for a few months. Yeah, all the monies that is coming into my life, I want to keep track of them, okay? After my income source, the next thing I have is budgeting. I am using the 50-30-20 rule. Basically, 50% of my income goes to fundamentals, food, essential things like food, transport, housing, and all of those important things. And you might see fruit here. Fruit is important to me. All right, so the 30% goes to future me. It includes my investments, my stocks. I cover everything in this video. And if you want to know my different income sources, watch this other video. So 20% goes for fun. All right, so basically this is the financial template. Remember, if you get the Notion template, you get this as well for free. Okay, I also want to show you what my calendar looks like. Before now, this is still my 2025 calendar. This is what my calendar looks like before I did the new Notion template. As I said earlier, all of the things I added in my 2026 Notion template, I did not have in 2025. So I had to do this outside of the Notion template, which is on my calendar. So my calendar is not typical. It's not your typical kind of calendar where you have to block stuff, because that is what I want to do in 2026. Okay, if you'd like me to make a video on that, on how I am creating my 2026 calendar, just let me know. But this is what I have in my 2025 calendar. I have Mondays are for content creation, Tuesday YouTube. I fast on Wednesdays, fasting, business meetings, basically with God and myself, a filming day. But this is what my calendar looks like. I just wanted to show you, okay? To get the Notion template, check the link in the description. Let's head back to the video.
So that's it. That's what my Notion dashboard looks like. Remember that goals are just dreams without systems. You need to have a solid routine. You have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. Wake up every morning, and you might not feel like doing any of these things. That's the truth. All my 2025 goals, there's no one goal that I really wake up every morning and be like, oh, I am so enthusiastic about this goal. No. No, but you have to F your mood and follow the plan, okay? Because intentions don't matter, actions do. If you'd like to join the accountability group, the link is in the description in the pinned comment. And if you've watched to this point, I need you to drop a comment for me so I'll know that you got to this point. Say 2026 is my action year. I get to execute, I get to take action. And let me know in the comment section how this works out for you, okay? Thank you so much. As always, enjoy the rest of the day, the week, the month, and the year. Bye, neighbor.